Hello everyone, and welcome to the Green Tambourine Tarot. Today we are going to ask the question of the divine. What in your spiritual DNA you need to, that you will be unlocking? That is the question that we're asking. And there are going to be 3 different piles that you can choose from. The first pile is 32, or Spirit of the South. And then this is with the Green Aventurine. Then we have number 3 with Balance, and this is with a clear quartz. And then pile number 3 is 26, and that's Sacrifice, and that's with the Rhodonite. All right, so let's begin unlocking our spiritual DNA with pile number 1. Okay, so pile number 1, you chose the Spirit of the South with the Green Aventurine. I always feel like that's a superhero name, like the Green Aventurine. Okay, so we're going to ask the Spirit 5 questions, and we're going to get answers, and then we will get some more clarifiers if we need them. All right, so let's begin. What spiritual gift or ability within your DNA is ready to awaken? Okay, so this is your dormant gift, and that is fallen angel, spiritual narcolepsy. So let's see what that's about. The ancestral key is radical acceptance, beloved. The blockage is your beginner's mind, the first breath. The activation catalyst is caterpillar, opportunity. And there are 2 higher purposes. So we're going to say, what is the divine purpose or outcome of this activation of your DNA? So you had 2. There was really 3, so I'll pick the other one as well. Heart, home, compassion. Deep quiet, meditation and stillness. And the final one was, because I didn't pick it up, was dream thief, refusal of the call. So we're going to see how this aligns with your soul's mission overall, okay? All right, so when we're asking the question of, with the falling angel and spiritual narcolepsy, the question is, what spiritual gift or ability within your DNA is ready to awaken? So this card is going to reveal the unique potential you're about to unlock. So with the falling angel, the spiritual gift or ability within your DNA that's ready to awaken is you have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. So you've been just like, my life is good. You know, I have nothing to worry about. But complacency and losing track of your aspirations. So your aspirations are going to be ignited soon. And what happens is that you fall. So the DNA, that's what's being activated in your spirit right now, or in your spiritual DNA, are your wings, your ability to fly. And what Spirit is saying is that that is what's going to be unlocked. But now it's not necessarily the time to use them, because that's the first warning. Not warning, but that's the first message. This is saying unconscious. So this is for you. This is your reading. If it does not resonate, then maybe it's a different pile. But for this group, there is something that you are supposed to be doing that is going to allow you to not fly above, but you have like a mission where you have to see the whole board is what I'm hearing. Like, it's like you have to see everything, like you're almost like a general or a captain, or, you know, something of that nature. And trick right now, or the key right now, I should say, not the trick, but the key is to not be seduced by the falling angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their interest in mind. So as you soar once more in flight, just receive this gift as an invitation to study the forest for the trees. So what's going to be unlocked for you are your wings, but you're being cautioned to not allow the fallen angels around you to use your gifts. So your gifts are being unlocked, the gift of wings. And people probably already see that about you, is that you already kind of have that gift where you're soaring high. And spirit wants to let you know that that is the gift that's going to be truly unlocked. That's your spiritual DNA, is like almost like your angel wings are being unlocked. But now is not the time to use them. It's just so that you are made aware that they're being unlocked in this moment. So the ancestral key is, beloved, radical acceptance. Okay. The question is, what wisdom or guidance is passed down through your spiritual lineage? So this is going to show how your ancestors are going to be supporting this activation of you getting your wings. How they are supporting you, okay, is that they are giving you the gift of fire, and what I mean by a burning heart, it's like they're giving you the passion to be able to fulfill this mission. And there were 2 warnings here. So one is to not allow your friends, once this gift is ignited, to not allow the people in your life to use it up for their own benefit when your goal is to be able to help humanity. So that is one warning. The other one, when this appears, is they know they're giving you the courage, or the heart courage, because what your mission is and what you're unlocking is going to require 100% of your heart, body, and soul. And they're saying they're giving you the courage and the wisdom to be able to have the strength to take the time. It's almost like you're in la la land. So this already said that you're in la la land, kind of flying around and, currently, and you're just like unaware of what's getting ready to happen in your life in terms of these wings. But when you get the wings, people know when there is an activation in your life, because moths are drawn to flames, right? Bees are drawn to honey. So you're going to have these wings, or you're going to have this activation. We'll find out. We'll unlock exactly how that is. But right now, they're going to give you this is a mirror to show you. So their gift to you is to show you the divine within. Don't be afraid of that. So the angel wings, the divine within. So this is just showing you that the divine is really unlocking its power, or it's more of its power and more of its heart and more of its love in you. And that's the part of your spiritual DNA that is unlocking. And your advice from your ancestral line is to surrender and allow yourself to be loved, because anything that anybody else brings, if you're like, oh, the divine says he's going to give me wings, and God says he's going to give me wings, and I'm going to be da 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 da. Not the time to share that with anybody. This is just a message just for you. And if there are harsh critics, again, usher them out the door. Shut your eyes and ears to the judgment of others who have not been ignited by the divine blaze consuming you, for they will only attempt to douse your fire and leave you choking on the smoke. Be careful you are not seduced by false promises or falling prey to your extraordinary ability to sabotage your dreams and desires. So your ancestors are asking you to sync with and sink into your heart and trust your sense of what is true. Trust your intuition, and you will know what to do. Again, this is like, hold this knowledge until it tells you This is saying, hold on to the fire in your heart. They're going to give you, this is going to be a divine connection to your gift. But it's just saying, hold that in your heart, right? So let's talk about the blockage. This is the blockage that is preventing you from unlocking this, okay? So let's see. It says first breath, beginner's mind. That is the blockage. Okay, so when this shows up, and the question that we're answering is, or the question that we're asking is, what karmic imprint or energetic blockage needs to be cleared? So this is going to identify what's holding you back from the full activation of your gift, okay? So what's holding you back from the full activation? And when this card shows up, it is because it's time for you to leave the old stories and tales behind. You have arrived. You don't believe that you have arrived yet, but it's telling you that's a block for you. Your mind in telling yourself whether or not, like you feel like, okay, in order for you to get this, you feel like you have to do something, okay? And there's no need to dwell on how difficult the journey has been for you to get here, or how tight the passage to get to where you are now has been. It's saying just take it all in and experience the awe and wonder of your arrival at this destination. Even if it is a familiar place you have come to many times before, this is the first time, I guess, you've heard that you have a divine gift, and it's asking you, in order to get rid of the block that's preventing you from getting this gift, is to not label or name what you see and experience. It's just asking you, again, this card is a card of surrender, radical acceptance. This card is asking you to clear your mind of what you thought you knew. And that is the way you can receive it, because then you're in the flow. Then you're in the frequency of what spirit has for you. This divine connection with the divine, your connection with the divine to get your wings. It comes when you just release, like, oh my God, it took me forever to get here. Like all of those things take you off your frequency, the frequency that you need to be on to receive it. So the higher your frequency, the less you dwell on what happened in the past, and the more present you are, that is when you will receive the gift. The other thing that I'm hearing too is when you talk about your situation, you're inviting ego in, right? Your goal is to stay present. So that is how you unblock. Do not squander the power of this first breath. Look at this like it's brand new. Even if you've heard this before, even if you've sat in on other readings, or even if whatever this is for you, you have to just look at it like this is the first time you're seeing this, so you can see it through the eyes of the divine, and you can actually recognize the gift. So the prayer is that you would be able to see what God sees for you, this gift, right? Do not underestimate the power of your breath and the magic of the word, right? And when I say magic, I'm not talking about like, see, there's a label. It's telling you not to label stuff. I was actually feeling like I needed to explain that to you, but in this instance, it's telling you to follow your intuition. It's going to show you the right way to go. But if you're looking outside, if you're judging, you're asking people, what do they think? That's where you have gone awry in the past and not necessarily received this spiritual gift that you that is a part of your DNA and a part of your journey. So, okay, I asked Spirit, what was this about in terms of how? So what's holding you back is you need to walk in beauty. Like, just look at the universe as a wondrous place and walk in beauty. And the other thing is discovering the truth. You stand in the light of the truth. So you stand in the light of the truth. Truth and the divine are one. And so just to know that that is your connection, is that is the kind of energy and the love. Like angels, when I think of angels and angel wings, I think of protection. It's almost like your gift is to be able to go where the divine tells you to, and whatever he tells you, wherever he or it, she, whatever it tells you to do, just keep an open mind. And when it's time for you to go on this journey, you'll know when that time is. But it's almost like I just feel like touched by an angel, almost like that, like there a journey, or there will be people, because you may still stay in the same city that you're in, but the gifts that will be unlocking will allow you to see your community in a new way, and you'll be able to spread the message, or the divine message, or just the love, or just being able to pray for people, or just to observe. But all of those things will require that you move out of the way. And what I mean by moving out of the way is moving ego out of the way, and moving forward with what you have to do. The interesting thing is, as I say, I always feel like he shows me, and I grew up as, if you follow this channel, I grew up as a Christian. So I will say he, when I'm talking about God, or the divine or source energy, it's the same thing. He knows, he knows what I'm talking about. But earlier, when I was praying about what to do, or not what to do, but which cards to use, I had another set of cards out, and Spirit told me to put those back. Well, you know what? I was like, I don't know. It's almost like I didn't necessarily feel comfortable with this, going through this part, or using these cards. However, I always know that something like that is for you. So if this is your pile, then that means that you may not feel comfortable with what's going to be presented. It may not make you feel good. And that's what you've been walking around feeling good your whole life and very comfortable. This may not be comfortable. As a matter of fact, I'm standing, giving this reading, and it's almost like I feel dizzy. Like it's like that much of an energy kind of exchange that you're going to be feeling. So it's not like anything that you've probably ever seen before. Have I used these cards before? But I have not used them like this. So that is what Spirit wanted me to share with you. It might be the exact same thing that you're used to doing, but it's not. Okay, I got goosebumps. So yes, it's not going to be, it could be the exact same thing that you've seen before, but it's going to be used in a different way. So that is what Spirit wants me to share with you about that. The next question is, what action, practice, or mindset will trigger this activation for you? So we found out what blockages you had. Now we're going to find out how can you initiate the process effectively. And this is caterpillar opportunity. Okay. So that's funny. This is the fourth question, and this is the number 4. So it's funny. This is what's going to trigger it is a transformation. And this card is a card of transformation, because the caterpillar represents independence from conditioned responses. Remember, I told you this is not going to be the same. It might be the same thing, but it's not going to be the conditioned responses that you're used to. The energy of the caterpillar appears, heralding a time of transformation and opportunity. Here, you are being asked to revise your dreams. If it looks and smells familiar, step away for it from the time being. So this is all in line. First breath, beginner's mind. So start with a beginner's mind. Begin to accept that you do have a gift, right? The new cannot emerge from the old. Always telling you to drop the old. Oh my goodness, wow. And the youthful and vital cannot emerge from the aged and sickly. So that's your old view. Aged and sickly is the old view. So this is an invitation to test out a new strategy to get a different, better result. So And what this is saying is, like, this is saying you've been doing the same old thing over and over again. The definition of lunacy is continuing with the same thinking and behavior and hoping for a different outcome. So now your action is to break away from habitual responses, to surprise yourself and startle others, eliciting a smile or frown or look of awe from those around you. So don't wait for an invitation from life to practice a bit of outrageousness or for permission to do the unexpected. Remember, I was just mentioning earlier about asking your friends for advice on, well, I got this gift. What do you think that the spirit is telling me about? Blah. No, 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 and no. This is just your gift. This is your connection with the divine and no one else's. So sometimes the most original response is no response at all. So that further underlines the rest of these cards to say that this is a time for you to start keeping some of those things to yourself. So Caterpillar invites you to witness the story unfolding. Just allow it to happen. Be an observer, knowing that deciding on the timing of your action is as essential as finding the best move to make. And when you do act, let there be no doubt in anyone's mind of your determination and the power you unleash. So this is saying when the time is right, you'll know it, right? They're going to give you, or you're being open to receive from your spiritual line, radical acceptance, that heart courage, that burning passion to do the will of the divine, which 9 times out of 10, I'm not even going to, it's love related. It's something that's going to help the community. But it's not my words. It's whatever God put on your heart when you heard this. Let's talk about what is the divine purpose of you receiving your wings. So you had 3 cards to come out. I didn't ask Spirit what they were about. I just turned them over. And then the other one was like, no, I want to come out too. So we're going to unpack it. Right? So the reason why this is going to highlight how, and I have my notes. I'm a note taker. If you're on this channel, we study, we take notes. So what I wanted to add to this is it's going to highlight how your activation will align with your soul's mission. And so how this activation is going to align with your soul's mission is actually going to help you come back to yourself. And what I mean by that is that you're going to experience love in its purest form. And it's not a love that you have to work hard to earn or ask your friends for. It's going to drop into your heart space and rest there for a while. And it is going to replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. And that's really what it is. Having compassion for others and not judging them is one of the reasons why you're going to have your wings. Compassion is something that the world needs, right? And that is one of the reasons why you have your wings. How cool is that? The other reason is for you to and so you will be, when I saw the vision of you flying around and spreading that compassion instead of judgment, how beautiful is that to be able to receive love in abundance, where you can share that love and non-judgment and compassion with others. So the other reason why is number 11, and that is to step outside of the concerns of your everyday life and go deep and listen to what Spirit is telling you. And then you're going to be able to, or after you have said yes to this deep quiet, is you will be able to have clarity and spaciousness in the silence. So it's going to the wings and that energy will allow you to have a deeper connection with the divine, so he can show you where your next mission is. Who do you need to show compassion to? So unlocking this gift unlocks a deeper connection with the divine. So you will be able to hear the small voice and the small whisper of the divine to help you on your day's journey. So every day is a gift. Every day is a new journey is what I'm hearing to share with you. And so you will take this gift and be able to, or you will be in solitude, be able to take whatever compassionate or whatever love that Spirit is telling you. It's almost like you will have the gift of insight because you'll have a direct connection or an even deeper connection with the divine. And the dream thief. So let's look at that. So your gift is going to be here because, as it said, in your past, and this is something, okay, so I got goosebumps. So in a past life or in a past or in your past recently, you have been distracted by people, okay? People have come, they have, the dream thief. So there will no longer be. So your gift that you're going to have now is so that you can defeat that generational curse. So your ancestral line, they've had dreams that have not come to fruition. And so with the wings, they're giving you the ability to see the board. They're giving you the ability. This gift is also going to allow you to see clearly what is happening with people. But when you see something, it's not good or bad. It's just to have compassion on people and not judge them and know that their journey is their journey. Your journey is your journey. And in the past, people have used you because they've seen your gifts, and you weren't able to make this connection with the divine because you were connecting with people. And what I mean by that is not to say that you're being antisocial. It's you were relying on people to give you the wisdom that is already unlocked inside of you. What your spirit team, man, I'm getting goosebumps. The spirit team is asking you to, they're giving you the radical acceptance. They're giving you the energy and the wisdom and the things that you need to unlock this so that you can be the person to clear the board, like to basically allow a new energy to come through your lineage, because there's been a lot of judgment, a lot of putting people down in your family, like, oh, this person, like confusion. And not confusion from the standpoint of a mental confusion, but you guys have had gifts in your family line and they've not been used in the way that the divine wanted you to use them. And it's not a bad thing. It's just that he wanted you to help the masses. But maybe it was some people who thought, hey, this person is a hard worker. I'm going to get them to do my dream, right? And God is like, this time you're going to clear the board. That's what he meant by clear the board. I saw clearly the words clear the board. So you're going to clear the board so that you can recreate the actual world that you were here to create. Whether that world is, that's why you have to look at, because it might just be right there in your neighborhood, right? But your neighborhood could be on a ley line. Who knows? And it was just left up to you to take your gifts and share those with whom God tells you to share them with, and stop worrying about the people around you if they're accepting you or not. The radical acceptance you need to have is just of yourself. Those are the reasons for your gift. Your unlocking of your spiritual DNA is just so that you can wake up and move forward. You are so much more than you know, and now it's time to express what has lain dormant, and your new adventure has already begun. Teaching from an old wound, okay? Teaching from an old wound will never allow you a new adventure. I had to go back to this. I thought I was done, but I had to go back. So remember that you have new stories to rely on and build upon. And do you want to move beyond the barrier of glass you've placed between you and the horizon? You can. This is why you have wings. This is to break through the glass between you and the horizon. Answer the call to a new adventure. Drop your resistance. Have your radical acceptance. And Sail to the uncharted seas of your potential. The wind will soothe and sing the dream thief to sleep so you can wake up and move forward. So that's why Spirit wanted me to share this with you. If you stop talking to all of those people, he's going to put them in a slumber, basically. A spiritual slumber. They won't bother you. You don't bother them, they won't bother you, and you'll be able to move on. It is that simple. Just review this anytime you want to come back to this to get some messages, or you can always, just pray and spend some time now in that deep, quiet place, and those gifts will be, or the messages will be unlocked for you. Once again, you don't need outside validation for this. This is something between you and the divine. But your spirit, your ancestors have all been very hard workers, is what I've seen. Hard workers, had great gifts, but they were all, it's like it was used for the people around who saw that you had the gift, and they used it. Now the divine is saying we're unlocking it so that you can clear the board, so that from here on out, anyone who comes through your lineage, the gifts will be used on behalf of the divine. All right? And not on behalf of the dream thieves. Okay. Now I'm done. All right. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best on your journey, and have a blessed one. Pile number 1. Okay, pile number 2, you have the balance card, which you also have the clear quartz. Okay, we're going to actually, the question that we're asking Spirit is to reveal to us what spiritual gift or ability within your DNA is ready to awaken. Okay, so these cards, just so you know, they go in reverse and upright. So there's a message. If it's in reverse, I'm going to leave it that way. And then if it's upright, I will leave it that way, just so you know what's happening with these cards. So what spiritual gift or ability within your DNA is ready to awaken? And that comes from the Karma card. The Ancestral Key is Krishna in reverse. My dog is outside, so if you hear all kinds of movement and scratching, he's scratching a place in front of the door as he brings his toys to sit, even though my door is closed. Oh, he's a sweet little dog. Okay, the blockage that you have is Brahma. So Brahma will explain the blockage. We'll go through that. And then the activation catalyst is Atman. And finally, the higher purpose of this gift is Thomas in reverse. And we'll talk about that. So what is the dormant gift or spiritual gift or ability within your DNA that is ready to awaken? So the spiritual gift or ability that is ready to awaken is gonna, the potential that you're getting ready to unlock is positive karma. So now your positive karma is what you're unlocking. You have done a lot of good on this planet, and the universe is rewarding you in her favors. So what's going to be unlocked for you is life is going to feel easier, a little more colorful, a little more beautiful. You are going to be walking on the path towards your Dharma. And I'm American, so I know Dharma may not be the way everyone else pronounces it, but the Dharma, which creates the greatest karma one can experience. So you are on your way to Dharma. That is what you're unlocking, is your Dharma or Dhamma. By saying yes to the purpose of your soul, you are saying yes to the greater power of the universe. So continue devoting your life to the service of spirit, and life will continue to unfold its wonders. So this is you are unlocking, oh man, I got goosebumps again. You are unlocking your positive karma. What an amazing gift so that is what Spirit is revealing is your unique potential that you're about to unlock is you're headed to Dharma. So sounds like you've done a lot. This is a crystal that activates other crystals. So you have possibly been someone who's activated others, right? You are the activator. So now the Spirit is saying is your time to get your positive karma. So what key or what wisdom or guidance is passed down through your spiritual lineage? So this is how your ancestors are going to be supporting you getting this heading or getting your dharma. Okay, so how your ancestors or the wisdom or guidance that they're giving you is they're asking you, have you lost your trust in the divine? Do you feel like you walk alone on this path? How far have you separated from the divinity that exists inside of you? So they're saying that there's no part of you that is separate from the divine. Your sex, your body, even your shadow side, all of it is holy and worthy of being embraced. So this is what they're telling you. So the balance card, anyway, I just have to say this. So the balance card is probably here because you, even though you hear you're getting this positive stuff coming to you, we're going to talk about this unblocking, but this is the wisdom that they're giving you. They're telling you that if are some things that you maybe don't feel worthy of getting, the positive karma now is that there's no part of you that is separate from the divine. You are a whole being, and your sex, your body, even your shadows, all of it is holy and worthy of being embraced. You are a divine being placed on this planet for a specific reason. That is to follow your dharma, life path, or your life path. So they're telling you that's why you're here, is to get this. That is crazy that this card came out. Wow. So the path is winding and has many chapters, all of which are important. Acknowledge the chapter you are in, and the lessons it is teaching you is what your ancestors want to remind you of. Focus your attention on where you want to go, and don't forget to laugh and play along the way. So that is the message from your ancestors, and that's how they will be supporting you. So you will see things. That's the wisdom that they're sharing with you, is that you are a divine being placed on this planet for a specific reason, and that is to follow this, your life path, your dharma or your dhamma. And so what's the blockage? So what's the karmic imprint or energetic blockage that needs to be cleared for you? So let's look at that. So the energetic blockage that needs to be cleared for you is through the Brahma card. So the karmic imprint or energetic blockage that needs to be cleared, this is what's holding you back from getting this, okay? What's holding you back is that it's time for you to bring your idea to fruition. What's the idea you've been sitting on but haven't taken action on? Now it's time to plant that seed into the earth and water it with your intention so it sprouts to life, benefiting all those around you. So Brahma's rosary symbolizes the time cycle through which the world moves from creation to sustenance, from sustenance to dissolution, and from dissolution to new creation. So which cycle are you on? So there is a dream or something that is to be birthed on your life path. So continuing on your life path, because I do know the Thomas card is about being stuck. So this to me is about an opportunity. It's like there's a life promise to you, and your ancestors have told you that, yes, this is why you came. This is why you were birthed at this time. And your blockage is that now is the time to bring the idea to fruition. it's saying what action or mindset will trigger this activation for you. Okay. So the action that will trigger this for you is you will see glimpses of the divinity that exists within you. And there's so much more to experience. So what's going to activate this for you is just, just the knowledge that you are filled with limitless potential and have realized that the only obstacles that exist are within your mind. You have reached a deeper connection to your highest self, the immortal aspect of your existence, the very seed of your soul, Atman. Your meditation has unveiled hidden depths to your true being and allowed you to experience the vastness that exists inside you. You have become aware that you are a microcosm of the greater macrocosm, a reflection of the universe. Now bring this expansiveness into the everyday and watch your life unfold. This is definitely a card to say that it is just speaking to the fact that you are here for whatever this is, because each person knows what this is for them. Whatever this is that needs to be brought to life, you're experiencing your positive karma. You are here to have that. You know what that is, right? And once you have identified that, that's the action or the mindset that will trigger this, is to know that you have that connection with the divine. The wisdom from your ancestors is they're asking you to not look at the shadow side of yourself and deem yourself unworthy to receive this positive karma or the beautiful things that are coming. That's why they shared that wisdom with you, so that you can unlock, all the positive karma that is coming your way. This is it is definitely going to show it to you. Whatever this idea or whatever this vision is that you see for yourself, you deserve it. Just because you were born for it. You were born to be here to experience it. So if you know you were born to be here to experience it, you can't be good or bad enough to not get it. It is here for you if you desire to receive it. So why? What is the divine purpose of this new activation of your positive karma, or your, reaching the highest level of Dhamma? And this is the last time, this is the last time you have to do this, come to Earth School. This is the last time, is what I'm hearing. So the divine purpose of this activation is because right now you are asleep. They're activating this because you seem to not have the energy that you used to, and you feel like the fire within you has been put out. You may feel heavy, absent-minded, and lazy. But my dear, you have been in the cocoon for too long, and you've forgotten that you have wings. Create movement and novelty in your life. Practice sun salutations upon waking. Take long walks in nature. Clean up your house. Let go of all tamasic foods, those that are packaged, fried, or full of sugar and refined flour. It takes effort to get the wheels moving at first, but once you make that push, you'll be in effortless flow, or kriya. And that's spelled Kriya. Kriya. You're going to get back into balance. That's the balance card. So density, dullness, and inertia. So these things are being activated in you. That spiritual gift is being awakened. The positive karma is coming in to get you moving on this idea, because you have been stuck. And just know that you deserve it. Spend time meditating so that the view is clear for you. That's how you're going to activate it. It's just spending more time with the divine. And like you got to have some balance in your view of yourself as well, so that you can take the time to know that whatever this gifts or this positive karma that is coming your way, it is time and it is due to you, and you were born here to receive it. I think that that's awesome, pile number 2. And I don't think that there's anything that we need to add to that. And there's the scratch on the floor that confirms it. So thank you so much. My dog is scratching on the floor. Thank you so much. And pile number 2. And I wish you all the best on your journey, and congratulations on unlocking this gift. All right, and finally we have pile number 3 with sacrifice. So, and the rhodonite, which usually ushers in unconditional love. So that's what the rhodonite, that's the energy of the crystal of rhodonite. So we are going to ask Spirit or the divine. So the question, the biggest question that we're asking is, what spiritual gift or ability within your DNA is ready to awaken? So that is coming under this Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. So that's what you will be unlocking. The Ancestral Key is what wisdom or guidance. That is Merkaba activation. The blockage is inner earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying a foundation. The activation catalyst is the halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons, and the higher purpose. So what's the purpose of unlocking the heart chakra? Is 2 things. So there were 2 cards that came out. One was the Arturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power and future thinking. And finally, higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. So I feel like you came here to heal your heart, pile number 3. That's funny because that's what she has, the heart. Look at that. And sacrifice. So perhaps you are a life path 8. You were born on the 26th. You might have been born in August. You know, you might have been born on the 2nd or the 6th of a month. I don't know. I feel like this is a very interesting card setup. The first question is, Spirit, what spiritual gift or ability within pile number 3's DNA is ready to awaken? And with that was the Stargate heart card. So what's being unlocked for you is your heart chakra. That is your connection to love and generosity. And when it is open, it can take you on a powerful expedition to experience love, revealing that even though we may feel, or you may feel your heart is broken, your true spiritual heart is always whole. So the heart chakra governs all aspects of your heart, including relationships, what lights you up, and of course, your self-worth. This is the part of your spiritual gift, and this card reveals the unique potential that you're about to unlock. And this is going to transport you to a sacred space of wonder and love. You will be reminded of the sacredness you hold within you, and you're encouraged that although it's like a hidden treasure, it deserves to be seen and enjoyed by the outer world. So you're being open, your heart is being open to show more love. I feel like some of you have been sacrificing yourself for a while and just didn't want to, maybe your heart has kind of been put on the back burner for all of the work that you're doing. You have a heart and your heart is whole. So that's the part of you, and you evidently have a big heart. I keep looking at her holding on to, the whole sacrifice or being the sacrifice. But I think it's just that your heart space is going to open up, and you have protected it with psychic shields that have not only stopped you from being hurt, but it's also stopped you from feeling love. And this gateway or this card appearing shows that you're going to finally drop these shields and you will experience love. Universal wisdom or the divine wants you to know that this is your divine right. You are a highly empathic and generous soul, sacrificial, who has so much to give, and you're being called forth to reveal the deeper and more vulnerable aspects of your being. Divine light beings are surrounding you holding you and encouraging you to relax. All the restrictions and blockages of your heart space have now been removed, and the worst is behind you, and the world needs you. So not just to sacrifice yourself for it, but it wants to show you, or it wants you to experience. So the divine wants you to experience the love that you've given to so many other people. It is like now that part of your DNA or your spiritual gift or ability to love is going to be unlocked. So what you're going to be experiencing now is your divine right to receive love. That is beautiful. I'm almost like in tears. That is like awesome. What the Ancestral Key card is, what wisdom or guidance is going to be passed down through your spiritual lineage. It shows you how your ancestors are going to support you receiving this love. And some of these cards are like ancient Egyptian. The Merkaba is an ancient Egyptian, or Merkaba, it's a Hebrew or ancient Egyptian and Hebrew word. Those both words are relating to the ascension process of your soul. So it's almost like the Ezekiel's wheel in a sense. It means light. So Mer means light, Ka means spirit, and Ba means body. So when those three words are put together, the idea is that life engulfs the spirit and body, and there's an opportunity to rise up, almost like Ezekiel rose. This is almost like the wheel that took Ezekiel, or Ezekiel saw the wheel. I don't know if you know that song. My dad used to sing that song all the time. Ezekiel saw the wheel turning way up in the middle of the air. I don't know if you guys know that song or not, but it is the star tetrahedron. If you really want to know, like tetrahedron is a star tetrahedron is what it is. So it's an eight pointed star. It's a 3-dimensional extension of a hexagram. And that's associated with the Hebrew and Egyptian mystery schools. So I think some of you probably had ancestors that were there, ancestors there in Egypt, Hebrew, that area, because it's being shown twice. That's what makes me feel like that's a part of you, because this represents you and the gift you're going to give. This represents your ancestors, right? So I feel like that's within you. This spirit allows you to move between dimensions. So what your gift or the wisdom or guidance that they're passing down to you is that they are going to raise your vibration, or you will raise your vibration and become magnetic to the presence and wisdom of light. You are in a space of ascension. So it's just underlying the fact that you are ready now. The ascension process isn't about leaving this incarnation or dimension, but about finding harmony within it. All of the attention, love, and care you have been giving to your body are supporting your spiritual journey. A powerful gateway of light is surrounding you now, allowing you to connect with the divine matrix of ancient wisdom. Wow, it is important for you to be aware of the information, energy, and downloads you are receiving, for all that's coming through is supporting your expansion. You are moving up a level, and it's time to fly high. So that's what they are here to share with you. Your heart is opening because you are ascending. Wow. 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 So you're going to be open to, just be open to the wisdom. That is what they are. That's how your ancestors will be supporting you, is that they will be sending you the wisdom to open your heart and help you keep your energy and your frequency high. They're going to help you raise your vibration. So that's the, not that they will help you, but it's like that's the gift, or that's the advice that they're giving you, is to raise your vibration, because you have the gift of moving between realms. So just open your heart and you will receive all this love that's going to be, because you're a very magnetic person anyway, but you've been using your magnetism and sacrificing yourself so that you can be accepted. Sacrificing yourself so you can be accepted when you are so much more, and there's so much more that you can do by sharing your light rather than by doing or dimming it for others. You've been dimming your light. Now it's time, because you wanted the love and acceptance that you got from people. Now you're going to have the love and acceptance that you need from the divine, and they're going to give you that wisdom. It's going to, you see, it's like the light raising. That's what's going to happen now. And with the blockage, so this represents, the base chakra represents what's blocking for you. That's the energetic blockage that needs to be cleared, is your base chakra. What's holding you back from getting this, from opening up your heart? Okay. What's holding you back is your root chakra energy. That's where it's blocked. Everything, your root chakra connects you to the planet. So it grounds you. It's almost like that is your, not just your confidence, but if you see this is like the ground here, and it's opening up in all of your spiritual. You have to, in order for you to receive your gift, this is what's holding you back. So you need to become fully aware of what you need in order to feel safe and fulfilled on the planet Earth. Know that it is part of the divine plan for you to be incarnated upon this planet right now. And although at times you may have felt unstable or that you have lost your way, you have been building up momentum to be exactly where you are today. You are in a space where you can build powerful foundations, a space where you can lay out exactly what you need, who you need to be, and what you need to do to flourish and grow. You have the opportunity to reclaim parts of yourself that you've buried deep within, talked about those deep within wounds, and reclaim gifts you've abandoned. So if you are starting any projects or thinking about taking up something you've had on hold, now is the perfect time, because the seeds you are planting are sending roots deep into Mother Earth. You are held and you are supported. So this is just saying that when you unblock your root chakra, there are videos on how to, or there are frequencies on unblocking your root chakra that you can listen to. So those are some things that you can do to unblock it. What's going to activate it? Okay, so what's going to trigger this DNA activation? This is what is blocking it. This is what is going to trigger and activate. So your activation catalyst is what action, practice, or mindset will trigger this heart chakra opening, okay? And how this is how you can initiate this process effectively. So just to understand what the halls of learning are, sometimes called the great halls, it's an etheric retreat. It's almost like the Akashic records, but this is like the library. So these are like this is like the halls of learning. So in order to activate it, you become, oh my gosh, this is what they're going to give you the gift for. The Merkaba activation allows you to float between Earth and the etheric realm. The knowledge you need is in the etheric realm, and your ancestors are giving you the gift of being moved. They're opening up the gift and the wisdom, or they're giving you the wisdom to move between. You already have the gift to move between, but it's like a guidance on, oh my goodness, I'm getting goosebumps, but it's a guidance on how to move so that you can get this information to unlock it. So it's not the Akashic records, it's the halls of learning. Okay? And they are a training space for your soul. They have been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years, and have been described as giant, somewhat Gothic university building with marble flooring, spiral staircases, and tall bookcases. Some have said that these halls are the home of the Akashic records. So this is almost like going back into the Akashic records, while others have wondered if they are connected to the halls of Amenti. These are actually two different retreats. This etheric retreat is an ancient mystery school, and it is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities, which is what you're doing if you're opening up your heart chakra. Part of that is to be able to connect more and receive love while you're here. Yes, that is the goal, so that you don't have to sacrifice more. Some of you are already clairvoyant. And also, if the idea of an ancient mystery school in the astral realm seems familiar, there's a good chance that you've been here during dream time, or you've even between incarnations. These great halls are held within the heart of Source and a projection of the divine's mind's infinite intelligence. When you visit them, you are connecting directly with the wisdom of Source. So the halls of learning is your connection. So that is how you're going to trigger. This is what's going to trigger your heart chakra opening. So going there. So here's your message. You are on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawing close to support you. Dun, 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 dun. Your ancestral line is drawing close to support you. If you're facing challenging or difficult circumstances, or have just moved through such a time, your sacrificial time, you are now being called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. Why is your heart chakra blocked? If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made a huge progress on your spiritual journey. So much so that your perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. So that is the action, practice, or mindset that was going to trigger your heart chakra opening and your root chakra being unblocked. Okay? And why do you have to have your heart chakra unblocked? So the divine purpose or outcome of this. So the divine purpose and outcome has to do with Arcturian light codes and higher heart activation. So let's look at the Arcturian light codes. The reason why, so this card came up, and this is why your heart is being opened. The reason why the Arcturian light codes, let me see how I can explain this. You're here to help facilitate healing and to move beyond draconian and patriarchal ways of being, which flows right into this new age. You are here to help others realize that you have a great opportunity to evolve beyond limited states. So you're going to open you're going to be able to evolve. You're unblocking your heart chakra so that you can show others what's possible when they unblock theirs. You may have Arcturian guides working with you. Your divine purpose is that you can now evolve into a greater state of being so that you can breathe new life into your earthly existence. Show up in ways you've never shown up before. Instead of checking out, which is this whole sacrifice, I've sacrificed myself so much, I don't want to be here anymore. That's why you have this guard on your heart. Instead of checking out or running away, it's time to check in. Instead of feeling that life is happening to you, realize that this is why your heart is being open. Realize that you are a part of the evolution of humanity, and it's time to become the leader you were born to be. It doesn't matter if you're leading yourself or a larger group. The key is to create more loving ways of doing things, which is why your heart chakra is opening. Honor the ideas or thoughts that you have been having recently. So get a journal, start writing down those ideas or thoughts that you have. If you've been hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light, or sensing that you are being visited by beings in your sleep, know that you're receiving downloads from heaven. Arcturians are with you. So that is the purpose of your heart chakra being unblocked, is so that you can start to get downloads for from the Arcturian light codes. That is amazing. So let's look at the higher heart activation. So that is the other divine purpose, because that came out as well. And this is about your dropping shields and experiencing divine love and healing your heart. This isn't the first time you've come here and you've put, but this time, I'm not saying every single time, but this time, this whole sacrificing yourself for others is in having a blocked root chakra, or not feeling safe to be able to share your heart with others. That's ending in this lifetime. And the divine, that's why the divine is allowing you to open your heart. So this is the most ascended form of the heart chakra. So you are going to receive, once you unblock this gift, you are going to, this is why they're unblocking this, because they want you to receive the highest form of love, basically. So the heart chakra, this is the stargate of the heart, and it is found in the center of the chest in the heart region, and is seen clairvoyant as a pink color. Now, the reason the energy center is pink is because it's the opposite or complementary color of the heart chakra, green, which is red with the white light of spirit. So it is the opposite of this. You're going to ascend to the highest form. So that's why it's opening your heart chakra. You're going to be transported to the higher heart space, where you can recognize that love is not an external. So my camera went out, and I just got it back. So I'm trying to, once I had to put it back up, anyway, y'all, we're going to finish this reading. All right. So the reason why your heart chakra is opening is because you have experienced much fear, separation, and heartache in your lifetime. This has encouraged you to close off and shield yourself from possible hurt. Again, that's what this says. For a long time, you've been trying to open yourself back up, but have been concerned about being far too vulnerable. This has come to show you that love isn't something you have to work for or search for. So it's that's why you have that blocked root chakra. But your divine love is your divine inheritance. You have also recognized that this energy isn't something that comes through relationships or external experience, but is your natural state of being. So that's like your natural state of being is love. The more you close off, the more you close off from your true self. The more you drop your shields, the more love is revealed. The more you express the love you are, the more it is reflected back to you. Love is your truth. So this is why or how your activation will align with your soul's mission. So this is how this activation will align with your soul's mission, is to know that you are love and that it is safe to love, and it's not going to come from relationships. Love comes from within. The world outside of you is a mirror that looks right back at you. So it shows how you feel about yourself. How people treat you is how you feel about yourself. So all the sacrifice and the work you've been doing, you're doing that for external validation and love. You no longer have to do that, because love comes from within. It's going to actually be radiated back to you. So the love you give yourself is what's going to come back to you. So you put love out, and this is so funny because the rhodonite is about unconditional love, but that should apply to you too. You deserve the love that you're going to receive. So once you unblock your root chakra and you have divine guidance, just know that you're here to help usher in the world being vulnerable enough to admit that love is not external. It's not about exterior relationships. It's really about your loving yourself. And that is when you're going to receive all the love that you've been working for and sacrificing for. All right, pile number 3. I hope that this helps you on your journey, and I wish you all the best. If you resonated with this reading, please feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And any links for any of the cards that I've used in this reading will be in the description box, as well as the links for you to get personal readings. That is in the description box as well. And I want to thank you so much for sharing your energy with me, and I'm sending your energy back to you with love. Take care and have a wonderful and blessed